What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate all the love and support everyone has shown thus far, so let's keep those likes going up. Let's keep the subscriber count going up. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe and like if you haven't already before we get into today's topic. And go ahead and check out my skincare routine and my skincare line. My products are all there. The link is in the description. I'm also doing one-on-one consults as well, right, for dating, relationship advice, whatever advice you may need. So go ahead, the link is in the description as well, all right, to book an appointment with myself. And we'll go ahead and get into today's topic. So today's topic is she goes through your phone or you go through her phone. Now this is a huge topic that goes on in a lot of relationships. I would say even the majority of relationships today. So how do you handle this situation? Well, I'm gonna give you my take on this. So basically, if you're asking me, the biggest way to break the bond of any relationship is to show someone that you don't trust them. Because guys, you got to remember that trust is the foundation of every relationship, right? So the fastest way to break a bond in a relationship is to show that you don't trust someone. One of the biggest ways that you can show, or a woman can show, that she doesn't trust you is by breaking that bond of trust and going through your phone, right? Because going through someone's phone, now I'm not saying if she's trying to check maps or, you know, something on Google Maps or something, you know, a destination, or she needed to make a purchase on your phone because her phone died. Those are just unique situations. I'm talking about going through your phone to check your whereabouts, going through your phone to check your messages. And 90% of the time, women that handle, or guys that even do this, the reasoning behind it is because there's a lack of trust. So why is this important, and what do we do to handle this? Well, I would say is, first of all, communication is key. So first of all, you shouldn't be entertaining anyone that does not trust you. So we could just start there. And I feel like a lot of people get into relationships with people because of the idea of being with them, right? And then once they get with them, they know initially that they don't even trust the person, but they're just excited to have their attention, but they don't trust them, or you don't trust them. So then there comes a time where it's like, all right, well, I don't trust this person, so I'm gonna do every single little thing in my power to make sure this person is something different than what is shown that they are, pretty much what their actions has displayed of how they move or who they are. So you're gonna break that trust, and a lot of people do that, like I said, by checking someone's phone. And basically, I don't know, for me that's a huge deal breaker, because that already is the initial sign that someone does not trust you. And for those guys, you know, if you're a guy that's dealing with this, then it's a time to sit down with your partner, right? It's time to sit down with your partner, communicate with them, be transparent with them. A lot of guys aren't honest. So being honest with your expectations, be honest about your whereabouts, be honest about how you move, right? And then be honest about the boundaries that you set for yourself within a relationship. So that could just mean, hey, this is my personal privacy, right? And just like she deserves that amount of her personal privacy and dignity, you also should be afforded your personal privacy and dignity as well. So, and that doesn't even have to be a fight, guys. That don't have to be this whole back and forth thing. It's a matter of you establishing your boundaries first and foremost. I mean, I think that's one of the number one things that gets overlooked and isn't talked about enough when beginning a relationship, right? Or starting a relationship with someone, is setting those boundaries, being transparent about your boundaries, and either she's gonna respect them or she's not, right? She's gonna give you pushback, but either way, you're gonna know if this is someone you want to deal with, or if they're even going to grant you the trust that you deserve. Rather she thinks that things are going on, or you may be creeping behind her back with other women, or whatever the case may be, right? That's going to be her, right? But a lot of it does have to do with how you move. But either way, what cuts out all that mess is you establishing, hey, this is what it is, these are my boundaries, this is how I move. Okay, so then guys, you're giving yourself a chance to cut out all this unnecessary drama. And then if those boundaries are overstepped, right, if you do catch her trying to look on your phone and all this crazy, then it's like, all right, then that's when you have to make the decision. Sit her back down, let's communicate again, right? And you don't got to be rude. You don't got to be rude when communicating. There's an effective way to communicate, right? And if she just continues to overstep those boundaries when it comes to your personal privacy, guys, you got to cut ties. It's just that plain and simple. It doesn't have to be this long drawn out conversation each time. It's just a matter of someone trusting you and someone not trusting you. And not only that, it's them or you making a decision to getting a relationship with someone that you don't trust. And that's your decision. And that's also her decision. But it's so important that these things are addressed beforehand, before you get deep in the relationship. There's guys that don't pick these things up and establish that right away, establish their boundaries right away. And what happens is, next thing you know, you're going months in arguments, right? You're going months and years of this toxic relationship, of someone not trusting you, someone going through your phone. And this is a thing too. You got to think about it this way as well. If someone is looking for someone to find fault with you, if they're looking for something to try to dig up something bad about you or what you're into or messages you've received, they will find it 100% of the time. And I will say that because everyone's imperfect. So, and what I mean by that is, even you may have stuff on your phone, right? Messages, who knows what pops up. People can message you from years back, right? Pictures have you forgot to delete certain pictures from way back. I mean, there's just all sorts of situations that can come up that you even forgot about. There's a lot of people I spoke to, like, man, I had pictures I forgot I even had. I mean, you even see this on people's social media pages where they were in past relationships, and hey, those pictures are so far down in the thread that they forgot to delete all of them. So there's so many different scenarios, but the point is, if someone is looking to dig some dirt, right, on you, they will find it. They will find it. If someone's going to try to nitpick and criticize every single move you make and every single little thing you do, right, and not instilling trust and not instilling confidence in the way that you move, and you're not instilling confidence in your character as a person, then you break the bond of trust. What's the point of being in a relationship, guys, with a woman or someone that you're entertaining that you cannot trust? There's no point. There's no relationship without trust. All this, oh, he's trying to look at my phone, or I caught her looking at my phone, or I was going through her phone to see how she's moving it. I mean, it's just nonsense. Because inevitable is inevitable, right? Whatever someone is doing, it's going to come to light. Can't escape it. You cannot escape it. And also this. Usually, if you are looking at the red flags, if there's any red flags, if you're paying attention, you will know if someone's moving a certain way. You won't have to go through their messages. You don't have to go through their likes, their follow, all these kind of things to know if someone's moving in a way that you would like for them to move. You know? And yeah, I understand there's evidence. There's certain little things you could pay attention to. But to me, that just goes back to simple, if someone trusts you or not. And guys, I've been with people, I've been with women that have granted me the trust. I've been really, we want to make it, let's normalize being in a relationship with someone and giving each other trust. Let's just normalize it. But today, the toxic world that we're in now, it's like we have to do all these toxic behaviors to believe someone, believe someone's moves, believe someone's being true with us or not. You know, and to me, that's just already it shows insecurity. It shows a lack of confidence, and then it shows a lack of basically judgment. It's a lack of judgment, because then it's like, why are you picking people? Why are you choosing people that you don't trust? That's a lack of judgment on your part, or it's a lack of judgment on their part. And it's just too much going on in the world to be dealing with those types of situations. All right. So guys, but it does start with, I want to just say, it starts with communication, and it starts with trust. It starts with trust. It starts with setting boundaries from the jump. Guys, you got to set boundaries for the jump. These are things I like. These are things that I don't like. I afford you this trust. I expect the same amount of trust as well. I give you your privacy, your personal privacy within your phone or whatever. I expect the same thing. You should expect the same thing. Once those lines are crossed, we'll have to have another conversation. And hey, we might not just be meant for each other. Right? If you're seeing there's certain things or certain ways that I move that you don't like, that's it. Cut ties, move on. Right? And again, that goes back to having an abundance mindset, right? That will allow you to do that. Okay, guys, because don't get in this mind state that every woman is like that. Don't get in the mind state that every woman is the same. There's peaceful women out here. Not every woman in the world is going to be checking your phone. All right. I don't know. The media wants to push that. All these people on social media want to push that. There's people that operate differently. You know, I understand that men and women have their tendencies with certain things and behaviors, but there's still people out here that can operate in a relationship in a healthy way. All right, guys, so keep those things in mind. That's just a subject I wanted to speak about, you know, that I've seen and I've heard about. So keep those points in mind, guys. I want us all to be great. All right, continue to do self-work. I want us all to be the fellas to be high value men, right, and work towards that. And that's the point again of this channel, right? And to, you know, treat women the way they should be treated as well. All right, so thank you for so much for listening to today's topic. I really appreciate the love and support. Continue to show the love and support. Subscribe, like, comment. I'll get with you guys next time. Peace.